Hello, welcome to Channel 3 News. A lot of things are happening now in the 1920s and 30s, and today we're going to give you a nice summary of them. We're going to go over Prohibition, the stock market crash, and a little bit about the Ku Klux Klan. We hope you learned something today. First, we will talk about the Ku Klux Klan, so we're going to send you to Eric Fajardo on Delbarton's campus.
Here reporting on Delbarton's campus, I'm Eric Fajardo. The Ku Klux Klan just struck again. Look! They're right there! Where are they? They're... Look! Get... God! That's how fast they are. They work so diligently. And we're back. I'm sorry for that interruption, but they were coming so fast. I did not know what to do. Okay, now reporting on the Ku Klux Klan. Pre-World War I, there was about 100,000. However, it was all started as a social group or fraternity.
Dope.
Started by General Bedford. We're here with a bystander. Son, come here. What are your views on the Ku Klux Klan?
They're scary people. Very, very scary. That's it.
Why are they scary?
They undermine the entire structure of the American people, the melting pot, kind of destroy that. It's not really what it's supposed to do. Generally, America's all about equality and fairness, and they're trying to completely undermine that with their Nazism. I can't really think of a word for it, but that's basically it.
There you have it, melting pot. We're here with Donnie Alvine. He was an innocent bystander that was actually able to escape from the Ku Klux Klan. Donnie, tell me about your experience with the Ku Klux Klan.
They came out of the trees, man. Came out of the trees.
Trees. So they live in trees now. What kind of trees were they?
There's no other questions.
I need to know.
They were pine, spruce, and you know how they were because of what they are.
What they are, they're very bad people. In the South, they lynch and burn crosses because they do not favor former slaves and Catholics, as many other people. Donnie, thank you for your time. And we're out. In conclusion, General Bedford, or also known as the Grand Wizard upon the Ku Klux Klan, created a society feared by many Southerners. Post-World War I, there was over 400,000 people in this so-called fraternity. They were known as one of the most radical groups known to man. And now, Austin Williams with the stock market crash of 1929.
Go.
Austin Williams reporting from Delbarton School. We've just experienced the most devastating event in American history. The stock market just crashed. Everyone lost their money. Let's go to a few bystanders to see what's going on.
Go.
Austin Williams reporting from Delbarton School in 1929. We have a man here who lost a lot of money in the stock market crash. Why did you lose so much money?
Thought it was going up,
You thought what was going up.
the stock market, but it wasn't.
What happened?
It went down.
And there you have it. It went down.
Go.
Austin Williams reporting from Delbarton School. We have a Mr. Ryan Slattery here. How's your life changed from the stock market crash?
Well, I'm living on the streets right now, and my children are eating out of dumpsters.
That's horrible. There you have it.
Go.
When the market crashed in 1929, many of the world's leading economists did not even see it coming. When the stock market crashed, everyone wanted to take their money out of the banks, but everyone doing this at the same time caused many problems.
Go.
I think we have a pretty good understanding what happened here. The Roaring Twenties, it'll get you. It was a time of prosperity. Everyone put their money in the stock market. They thought it would just go up and up. A lot of speculation occurred, when in fact they did not really know how the stock market functioned.
Clearly, America's Federal Reserve Bank is unable to guide America out of its recent depression. The job of the Federal Reserve is to maintain a supply of currency in the banking system. Without this, there cannot be sufficient economic growth, and the nation's banking system will crumble. For the second time since this depression has started, the Federal Reserve has tightened its monetary policy, which has shrunk the supply of currency. This is pushing America deeper into a depression, and the Federal Reserve is constantly making the same mistakes. This is also causing banks to close, and when banks close, the deposits that were in them are also lost, which takes even more money out of the banking system. This is causing deflation, and this deflation is putting stress on the banks and causing the American economy to go into an even deeper depression. The reason why the American public is so upset with the Federal Reserve's mishandling of their policy is because this is the second time that they made this mistake. They made this mistake in 1928, which led America into the Great Depression. So the thought of them making the same mistake in the Great Depression is really just unacceptable in most Americans' minds. With over 10,000 banks already closed and about $2 billion in deposits lost, Americans do not want the Federal Reserve managing their policy anymore. To fix the problems that the Federal Reserve has created, they need to expand the supply of currency within the banking system. They are able to print more money, which will be able to alleviate some of the problems within the banking system. Also, the Federal Reserve must ensure that banks can stop going out of business. They can do this by lending to them in times of crisis, instead of what they've been doing so far, which is pretending that this isn't happening and just letting banks fail and let their deposits be lost. We can only hope that the Federal Reserve will learn from its mistakes, not make them in the future, and try to improve America's economy.
Hi, this is Matt DeVete. I'm reporting to you on Prohibition. On January 16th, 1919, the 18th Amendment was ratified by 36 of the 50 states, and this was the number needed for it to be passed. The amendment was then put into effect January 17th of the following year, or 1920. The 18th Amendment stated that the United States government would prohibit alcohol in the United States. The act that was stated by this amendment was the Volstead Act, and this act banned the selling, the manufacturing, and the transportation of alcohol. This period sparked a lot of controversy and lasted for about 14 years, from 1919 to 1933. Also known as the Noble Experiment, Prohibition was expected to improve society because it would lower drunkenness and public outbursts caused by alcohol. The people in favor for Prohibition believed that alcohol brought out the devil inside of everyone, and believed that with the decrease in the total ban of alcohol, this would not be a problem anymore. But these people were wrong. The many people that felt that this was an infringement on their rights, because they thought it was stated in the Constitution that they were allowed the freedom to consume what they wanted. Many of those who did oppose this amendment, they refused to follow the laws. In their opposition against the government, many citizens still consumed alcohol, but instead of buying it, they consumed it and produced it by themselves. This under-the-table production of alcohol led to a massive growth in organized crime. Many organized crime groups and crime families were formed during Prohibition because of this constant demand for alcohol. These enterprises that had to do with the banned beverages then led the families into much greater paying businesses such as drug trading and large-scale prostitution. While these families grew bigger and bigger, mob bosses such as Al Capone had to start bribing public officials and major police figures so that they could be safe from the law enforcement and protect their industries. This widespread bribery led to corruption throughout the United States and the political and justice systems. Finally, on March 22nd, 1913, after 14 years of turmoil in the United States, President Franklin Roosevelt signed an amendment to the Volstead Act called the Colin-Harrison Act. This act modified the Volstead Act by allowing the production of and sale of only certain kinds of alcohol. And finally, on December 5th, 1933, the same year, the 21st Amendment was ratified, finally repealing the 18th Amendment and ending Prohibition. While I was doing some research, I came across this place where they have been producing illegal alcohol. Here, follow me. I'll show you what they've been doing. As you can see, common area. But what you don't know is what's behind these doors. Follow me. Be quiet. They're still here in the house. See this? See this? This may look like a furnace, but they're using it to produce alcohol. Look, alcohol. This isn't good. Follow me. Look in here. See this? This may look like a normal furnace, heater, air conditioning room in a normal house, but as you can see, this right here has been used for alcohol production. These little setups were very common during the Prohibition era because, as I said before, it's disguised. You know what it is. It's in a common area. A lot of people are here, but not too many people know what's going on behind the doors. The alcohol. Did you hear that? We gotta go. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.